Hey everybody, I'm wearing the same outfit that I'm wearing from the intro video because I just recorded the intro video. But now we're going to talk about transfers in and out of bed on a wheelchair and from the floor and back on the bed. Of course, the bed height can vary. We're keeping in mind that this is going to be most likely a lower bed. If it's a higher bed, you're going to want to go from the floor to the chair to the bed, and then in reverse order as well. But for this video, we're talking about from the bed to the floor, floor to the bed. And if you're in physical therapy, this also works for getting into or on top of. So this is something I practiced when I was in physical therapy. So I just thought I'd show it. So getting into the bed, it helps if it's the same height as the wheelchair, of course. And this is the head-hip relation. So you want, because if you're leaning too far back, it's really difficult. So you lean your shoulders forward, and then your shoulders and feet, if they're in line on the same, vertical plane, then that's the axis, and then your hips or your butt is what's swiveling and moving. So here we just come up and over onto the bed, and this isn't exactly a full transfer video, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about transfers, but I will, I guess, because this is a transfer video. So from going from the bed to the floor, what I'll do is I'll kick my legs out with my hands, I guess, as far as I can, and I may or may not have shoes on, because if I'm just getting out of bed in the morning and I go down on the floor where I'll meditate or something, it's nice to have your chair or something over here, because then you can grab onto it and pull yourself down. But if you don't have that, then what we can do is have both hands on the edge of the bed, and then you hold yourself, and I'll lean back. That way I let my butt slide off, and then as my butt gets down, I can slowly come onto the floor. And so now we're on the floor, and in the mornings what I'll do is I'll have a pillow on the ground here, and I'll meditate, just to keep it a little bit separate from the bed. So then from the bed, getting back up, from the floor, getting back up to the bed, what we're going to do here is we're going to be turning around and facing the bed. And so to do that, you'll have to rearrange your legs and get them into a position where you can have the one that's going to be on the outside being closest to the camera in this case, get it in front of the other foot, that way they don't get twisted, and then pushing off the bed, we're pulling our hips back, and now you can push off the bed towards the camera in this case, onto your hand here, and kind of up onto your knees. Once you do that, you can push off the ground and pull the bed, so that way you're pulling up to it. And then you'll be in a position on your knees, such as this. And from here, this is the position we want to get in. However you get into it, that can vary greatly. But the concept of getting from the ground onto the bed will look like this, where we're here. And then what we're going to do is this does take strength, we're going to pull ourselves up and then twist. So I'm pulling myself up here, and it's really just going to be getting my torso, as much of it, onto the bed. And then I'm going to take my hands, and mainly this one on the outside, I'm going to take it and push off the bed to spin my body this way. And so here I am sitting on the bed. And from the bed back onto the chair, I usually like to have at least one foot on the foot plate, hand on the outside of the chair, pushing off the bed, head hips, pull my other leg up, and here I am. So that's how to do it in the video.